hope you're having a wonderful day. It's been a wild one so far. It started off like it really started to get a little bit out of bounds. I thought we were about to hit. We broke out of the level of the week and finally got past one of those other points. So it got closer to getting out of Chop City. You almost fully broke out, but then it started chilling out for no reason. There's a couple rumors. So Data Bridge, that's an old one. Remember Elon followed the CEO, and then we played it, and then it died with all the momentum. We had some free plays, but there's another one on there, but that one started to rip. There was a report of them getting a SoftBank offer. We got a couple of other things. The Netflix deal was the big one. The data didn't really affect anything. Consumer sentiment was fresh, but it came in a little lower, so that was actually positive in terms of inflation worries. We had a lot of talks on the boom bust cycle, the new Fed, the noise, all of that, man. And I hope you're ready for next year. Some of those value names, a lot of retail consumer did very well today. So our work is cut out for us in first week of December, my friends. It is in the books. It is in the books. So let's see where it takes us. And I hope you're ready for it, my friends. I hope you're ready for it. But yeah, we're going to begin Philo here in a second. I'll get you a track. And then we'll begin. And then, yeah, man. Game time. Game time. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say a prayer. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. Amen. All right, bro, you got two things going on. So WBD, they're talking about taking the deal straight to shareholders. They want more money. And then they're changing the value. They're saying Discovery alone has like $3 a share. It was previously valued at $2. So that's what's fucking waking up WBD again. It should bring Netflix down, I feel like, because then if Netflix gonna have to pay more. But then DBRG, we can't confirm it, but they're saying analysts are putting it in $25 to $35 range. So all of those free options, you would be in the money if that's the case. So you don't even need to touch it if you don't want. If you want to speculate on something new, that's up to you, baby boo. But other than that, man. Oh, I love it. God bless America. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I played them some of the. I don't know if you guys can handle this. You think they can handle it or no? I don't know. I don't know if they can. Mirror, mirror on the wall. No, they can't. They can't do it. They can't do it. It's okay. Let's just get to Philo, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, Boys and gas. How you feeling, bro? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling blessed? I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope you're feeling blessed, my friends. You know why? 'Cause it's a good day. So, I got a good one for you today. I have a good one for you. And what we need to talk about before I play you some more Jim Rohn and Napoleon Hill, I need you to know the other part, bro. I need you to get the real good one. Fear. Have you noticed how much we keep talking about this, bro? Like, it's really important. It's really important, man. Like, I think you really need this one. Okay? Because people missing this. Oh, fucking scammers, dog. Hey, yo, hold on. Alright, I got one for you. They wouldn't film me. They literally just scammed the fuck out of it. They did the fill. They shouldn't have not filled that. These little hoes. Oh. Hold on. We might have found a gap. Why won't they fill that, though? That's crazy. Let me try again. No, they won't. Alright. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Alright, well. I'll give it to you if they stop scamming. Yeah, they're scamming on it. Fuck. Well, are you ready? Fear. And I'm going to tell you this one more time. Because you need to not be afraid. There's so much in store. But man, if you don't know how to handle fear, I need to remind you, because I said something today a lot. And this is, I'm genuine about it, man, for all of you. I really hope next year there's going to be a lot of opportunity. And if you haven't noticed, this year was a nice little crash course on noise. You have to understand the noise. And you cannot let the noise take you off the path. Do you understand? That's the real big key. You need the noise, but you need to understand what the noise is saying. My brother, fear is just noise. What happens to a noise? A signal. You need to know the signal. You need to know what's a real signal and what's just sound. You know, people say this a lot financially. So I hope you get it. But I really hope you can morph your brain into what it needs to be. And what it needs to be is that fear is not a limit. It is a signal. Please don't ever forget this. Fear means you are standing at the edge of your growth. You understand? My brother, go stand on the edge of a mountain versus standing 20 feet from the edge. You're going to feel different. That's what fear should tell you. Are you following? So very simple, brother. It's a signal of growth. It's a signal of opportunity. Have you ever heard this before? I know I've shared this with you. But like, come on, up until this point in your life, have you ever viewed fear this way? Because that's the problem. A lot of people have viewed fear as either a bad thing or they have lived in the prison of fear. Listen to what I'm telling you. Fear means you are standing at the edge of growth. Imagine what your life would look. You might not, that's the sad part. You might make some really bad decisions if you are foolish and fearless. But even then, I'm sure you're going to grow. You know why? Make enough foolish decisions, you're going to realize it. That's why I think, man, the best way to learn something, you give into it. Some people get mad when I say this. For real, bro. You don't believe me on gambling? You don't believe me on your future? Go and do it. Go. Be fearless on the wrong thing, my brother. You will see the reality. All of it. It means you are standing at the edge of growth. And I have bad news for some of you. Did you know that fear does not shrink with time? So if you thought you're afraid of something now, and you think you're just going to sit there and let it go away, let me put it this way. What is that? Samsara AI-driven automation? Signing up more large consumers? Check IoT. It's a Wall Street Journal exclusive. It didn't really react. It's already up 14. But you get what I'm saying? Bro, if you're afraid of finances, you're afraid of your situation, instead of responding to that fear, meaning, hey, if I'm afraid of this, this is a signal. I'm afraid of this. This means I am at the edge of growing, or I am at the edge of turning back. That's all that's going to happen. The lion is going to eat you, or it's going to turn around, brother. You know that, right? You understand that, right? I really hope you get that. I love that bar. That's what it's saying. But if you're afraid of it now, bro, and you think you're just going to wait it out, no, you could wait out the long term, brother. Get a long-term wait. That'll benefit you. If you're afraid, fear does not dissipate with time. It only grows. If you're afraid about what's going to happen to you financially today, wait another 5 years. I guarantee you're going to be more afraid about what happens next. You know what people tell me a lot? A lot of people are afraid of buying a home. Not because they don't know how to do it, not because of the price. I mean, no, not what you think. They've just never handled it before, right? They've never taken that on. Fear. It's that, think about it. So if that's the only thing stopping you, that's only going to grow. Because the longer you delay it, the more life's going to happen, the more everything's going to happen, and you still never got that experience under your belt. I'm telling you, bro, you could think of anything. Fear grows with time. It does not dissipate. How do you get rid of fear? There is one way. You guys are close with the whole face it thing. You're close, but that's not the answer. I need something more specific. How do you eliminate fear? What does fear shrink with? So with time, fear grows. Add fear plus time, fear gets larger, like a plant. Yes. The answer to fear, my brother, you want to shrink it, you expose it. Exposure. Exposure. That's it, man. That's how fear hates momentum, brother. That's why you know why? Go give me somebody right now who has had momentum this year. Whatever you have had momentum in, I promise you, your fear is way lower, if non-existent, compared to the one who has not had the momentum in it. I know you know it makes sense. The biggest mistake that you can make is waiting for fear to subside rather than stepping. Step in it. Expose yourself to it. Get exposed to what you are afraid of. You know why? You are going to find out it's an illusion. You're going to find out there was something real in there, but it wasn't what you thought. My brother, when does courage arrive? Courage doesn't come before action, does it? This is why courage is so important. You know, we think you need to be courageous before, but it's action. You could tell me you're courageous, but if you never take a step, are you really? I love it, bro. Do you guys realize that was one that really it really impacted me. I really loved it. The G.K. Chesterton on courage. What he says about wanting to, I want life like I want wine, like I crave it, like it's a sweet thing like wine. You need to crave life and death the same way. Does that make sense? I care about my life so much, but I don't care about it at all. That's courage. Does that make sense? Because that's where you're going to live, brother. That's where you're going to make a move. When you're saying, it's not that I'm careless about my life. That's why I do what I do. Think about it. Every single risk, every investment, everything you do, you care about it. You should care about it. But at the same time, you should not care about it at all. Again, the warrior, the soldiers. That's why some of you who have served and faced real things, there's real courage in it. Said, I love my country, I love my people to the point I will put myself in the face of death. That's courage. You cannot cling to it where you don't make a move. Again, if you were captured, right? If somebody kidnapped you and they said they were going to beat you and kill you, what are you going to do? If you don't make a move, if you don't try to escape, think about it. If you try to escape, you might lose your life, right? You try to break out of the chains and they kill you, you're going to lose your life. So what are you going to do? But if you sit there and do nothing, you're going to die anyways. That's the irony. That's the paradox. But the person who would be willing to escape and bring the death upon themselves, they're actually going to free themselves. That's the real courage. Do you see what I'm saying? Where you crave your life so much. I want to be freed so much that I would be willing to die. I would be willing to get up and risk it. I need to escape. That's what G.K. Chesterton. I'm telling you, I love this one. That's what really stuck with me. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. Because it's so accurate. It's so objectively true. I want to see if I can find you a clip for it. I didn't plan on doing it, but... Can I get a... Yes, I think... Is this it? Here it is.
It means a strong desire to live.
Here, this is the one I'm talking about. Listen to this.
Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a strong desire to live, taking the form of a readiness to die. A soldier surrounded by enemies, if he is to cut his way out, needs to combine a strong desire for living with a strange carelessness about dying. He must not merely cling to life, for then he will be a coward and will not escape. He must not merely wait for death, for then he will be a suicide and will not escape. He must seek his life in a spirit of furious indifference to it. He must desire life like water and yet drink death like wine. Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a strong desire to live, taking the form of a readiness to die. A soldier surrounded by enemies, if he is to cut his way out, needs to combine a strong desire for living with a strange carelessness about dying. He must not merely cling to life, for then he will be a coward and will not escape. He must not merely wait for death, for then he will be a suicide and will not escape. He must seek his life in a spirit of furious indifference to it. He must desire life like water and yet drink death like wine.
For real. Bro, for real. It's so true. Bro, if you have trouble with fear, you should wake up to that every morning. I need that one embedded in your heart. Because I heard it once, bro, and that guy, I'm telling you. And tell me it's not accurate. Because my brother, you do nothing. It's either coward or suicide. That's what it is. It's a strange carelessness. It's not saying you don't want to live. It's not saying you don't care about what's happening, but it's like, what are you going to do? That's where you're going to get the action from. That's where things move. That's where things change. Let me blow your mind even further. That's what I'm saying. I hope I'm going to play you something too. And Napoleon says the same thing. Not of this topic, but it's a very simple one. If you just listen to this like any normal word, man. If you just hear this like any other Philo, you let just in one ear, out the other. Oh, it feels good at the time. Woo. No. Embed this in your brain. Embed this in your heart. That is what you need to do. Do you understand? Because this is going to shape your mind. I'm telling you guys. Some of y'all did very well this year. And I don't care about an account. I care about personal development. How you've developed. How far you've came. Where you're about to go. We are all going to face fear. We are all going to deal with it. I need you to master it. This is part of it. Because I'm telling you, if you could view life like this, it's going to change everything. I need you to see uncertainty, fear, the unknown. Uncertainty is not the end. It is the beginning. Do you realize how much that's going to change when you realize that? Do you really? Seriously. Imagine every moment you felt uncertainty. Instead of feeling it was the end, coming to a conclusion, getting scared, whatever it may be, I need you to start viewing it as the beginning. My guy, the game hasn't started until I feel uncertain. Let me put it that way. Uncertainty is not the end. It is the beginning. And next time you encounter fear, I pray that this is in your heart. You know why? You're going to remind yourself of this. Bro, why am I afraid? Because it's the beginning. You thought you were afraid because you keep telling yourself it's the end. No? Are you following? The end. No, it's the beginning. You see how much that's going to change? I know. I love the long term because that's what we do here. You've got a lot of experience with it. But those are the easy examples. That's what I'm saying, bro. Imagine every time you got uncertain. Tell me you don't get uncertain when you buy something. My guy, that was the beginning. Even if it went down, it goes up. Even then it goes down, it go up, it go back there. It's the beginning, not the end. You need to start learning to embrace this. It's not the end, it's the beginning. Uncertainty, when you are fearful, when you are uncertainty, it's a signal. It's telling you something. It's telling you that what you're dealing with is important. That's the good part. It's not as if fear is useless. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? You see well, this is how you need to develop. You need to take fear for what it is. I'm not saying don't be a dumbass. I'm saying it is a signal and you need to learn how to read it. It is a gauge. Anytime you encounter fear and uncertainty, you need to know how to read it. You want to read a chart, you want to read a technical, you need to read fear and uncertainty the right way. I'm not talking about the VIX. I'm talking about with you. My guy, if it wasn't important to you, you wouldn't be afraid. If you didn't care and didn't view it as valuable, you wouldn't have a reaction. You start to see uncertainty as the beginning and not the end. Oh, Sats. Hi. Sats with a 7 didn't somebody buy them? They're gonna sell off another unit. That played with the Data Bridge one. I remember they both had their rumors, but Sats popping. Dog, that was $4. Oh, that's a trigger, dog. Something's up. Oh, they already went crazy. They didn't even halt it. Jeez. Yeah, they 250. Something's up with Sats. There's one. I'll leave it for you. Unless it'll give me like 100 of them. No. They took it! I said if they'll give me 100 of them, I'll take it, but they wouldn't. It's too big of a spread. Oh, there's another one. All right. There's another one, too. You got to go a little bit out. But, yeah, something's up with it. I don't know what it is. No, they're 215 in it all. SpaceX fundraising would make it in talks. There's something SpaceX on the wire. Hold on. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, that one was a good one if you grabbed it. There's another one too, but it's really far out with time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm in a cult. In talks for share sale. I think it's off of the SpaceX stuff. That's weird. That's too big of a pop though. Even though it raises SpaceX value. That's just crazy that one's like, that's not a small move. All right, all the glitches are gone. They left a few on the ask. I tried to get a big one on the first one. Then you heard that one, and when it fell, it filled me on another one, but I went way smaller, super small. So, Chatadonia, fear, uncertainty is the beginning. So I hope, and let me remind, I want you to play that GK Chesterton. I want you to repeat this Philo every day. I think I might repeat this Philo every day, and then I'll add to what I want to add to on the day. Every day for you. You know why? Why would I want to repeat that? Chad, you are sent from heaven. You are going to change the world, your family, and everything. I'm going to keep telling you that. Why? Why? Because repetition rewires reality. My brother, you keep repeating the cowardice. You keep repeating the indifference. It's going to keep happening. My brother, you keep looking at life how you should. Your calling, your purpose. You repeat, you start learning the signal of fear, the signal of uncertainty. Do not succumb to it. Then you're going to rewire reality. It's really that simple. You don't get how we've built fear. We've built fear from repetition. How many of you have trained yourself that life, I'm afraid. You think fear is a bad thing. Fear will make you shrink. You don't get it? We all have fear. We are all fearful. That's in our nature. Everybody, you name it. Find anybody in this world who has any greatness. I'm not talking just money. Imagine the people who've changed the world for humanity's sake. There's so many ways. They all started out fearful. They all have fear at some point. You are gonna find fear tomorrow, maybe the next day. It's not gonna disappear. The question is, are you gonna refuse to stay that way? Or are you going to give into it? The greatest refuse. I think you have that in you, Chad. I think some of you have that spirit. I think some of you have this spirit, but you are training the opposite. You got to let it out. Start looking at it how it should be, analytically. This is a strategy. Fear is a signal. So I'll be real with you, man, and I've told you this before. The fear is not going to go away. It never really leaves you, brother. Oh, but you do stop flinching. You do stop shrinking. It is just the sound, and sound are signals. Are you understanding? It's not going to be the same. You're not going to flinch at fear. You're not going to run back to your hole in fear. You will take the fear. You will feel the fear. You will understand the fear. You will realize you are at the beginning of something. That is why you are fearful. That is why you feel that way. Oh, and then what you do next, brother. And then courage is born. And then the way it goes, oh, it's amazing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to give you. That's what I wanted to add before you heard any Jim Rohn today, before any Napoleon Hill. I want you to be reminded. We've talked about it a lot this week. It just keeps coming up. But I think it's crucial. I don't think this is for no reason. Like I said, man, I've seen it. I have my own data, and I'm telling you, fear. You know how many people I've watched change for better and for worse? And I'm telling you, it all boils down to being afraid. And again, those that were afraid, some of you encountered me afraid. You were afraid of the future. You were afraid of money. You were afraid of where you were going to be in this life and where you were going to end up. Oh, but some of y'all stepped into it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I've got to see. FedEx with the pop too. You stopped the fear in that moment. You exposed yourself to it. Right when you got exposure, you got momentum. Fear hates momentum. Do not cross the line. You will die. I'm gonna do it. What happens? You cross the line. Nothing happens. That thing that invisible line you drew for whatever it is, you take it and then it goes away. Don't take the second step. You'll fail. Takes the second step. Nothing happens. Fear hates momentum. And then a headline on Constellation resolution with DOJ. So Chad, I hope you feel me. And I hope you have a good weekend and a good rest of the year and the rest of your life, brother. You're going to do that by how you handle fear. We've talked a lot about it and being afraid, but my brother, I'm telling you how. This is how. You have a struggle with it. It's simple. Start moving in it. Change how you view it, how you think it. And I'm telling you, all of this is evidence. It's objective evidence. Fear is a signal. It's not what you think it is. Uncertainty is telling you the beginning, not the end. You keep yourself reminded of this. So I'm going to play you it one more time.
Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a strong desire to live, taking the form of a readiness to die. A soldier surrounded by enemies, if he is to cut his way out, needs to combine a strong desire for living with a strange carelessness about dying. He must not merely cling to life, for then he will be a coward and will not escape. He must not merely wait for death, for then he will be a suicide and will not escape. He must seek his life in a spirit of furious indifference to it. He must desire life like water and yet drink death like wine. Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a...
Okay, let's get it played again. So yeah. Now let me get you the other one. Here's Jim Rohn. I got a couple short ones, but I got one I really want to play you by Napoleon.
Disease of always looking on pessimism, the deadly disease of always looking pessimism, the deadly disease of always looking on the bad side, the problem side, the difficult side, checking all the reasons why it can't be done. He doesn't try to figure out what's right. He tries to figure out what's wrong. He doesn't look for virtue. He looks for faults. And when he finds them, he's delighted. How ugly. To the pessimist, the glass is always half empty. To the optimist, the glass is half full. Why would the same measure affect people two different ways? Answer: it all depends on how you look at it. Our lives are mostly affected by the way we think things are, not the way they are. The way we think they are affects us most. Poor thinking habits keeps most people poor. Not poor working habits. Most people work hard, but they don't think hard. The mind is like a factory, a mental factory, and whatever you think about all day long pours ingredients into this mental factory, and that's what builds the economic, social, financial fabric of your life. As you think, so you become.
Amen. I think that one's pretty straightforward. The factory, man. How you view it. Again, fear. Here's another one for you.
Affecting you, whatever they are. Your goals are affecting you, whatever they are. Your goals affect the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress. Your goals affect your handshake. Your goals affect your attitude, personality.
There are moments in a man.
All day long, we're being affected by our goals. Now, some people have goals, but they have such lousy goals. I asked a guy one time, what are your goals for this month? The guy said, look, if I could just scrape up enough money to pay these lousy bills. That was his goal. I'm not saying it isn't a goal. It's a goal, but it's such a lousy goal, the effect is bad. Let me give you a Bible philosophy that teaches how to get whatever you want. It says, ask. That's it. If there's one art in life to learn extremely well, that's got to be one of them. What does ask mean? Ask means, what do you want? Now let me give you 3 key points on asking and receiving. Here's number 1. Ask with intelligence. Intelligent asking means how wide, how high, how soon, when, what size, what color, how much. Be clear, be specific. Goals become like a magnet. They pull you that direction. And the better you describe them, the more they pull. Here's number 2. That's the childish part of the equation. Ask with faith. Believe you can get what you want like a child. Adults are too skeptical. Make plans like an adult and believe in them like a child. Remember, you won't get everything you want. Simply sometimes it hails on your crop and rains on your parade. So you won't get everything you want, but if you will work this goal-setting formula, you can get plenty for wealth and happiness.
Amen. Define it. The better you define it, the better you're gonna get. That is Jim Rohn. I've been playing y'all for a lot this week because like I'm saying, I can't believe How many of you haven't been exposed to this? And then I think some other people, you guys saw it. Some people saw this 20 years ago. Some people even saw it before I did. And it's amazing. And I think it's a good refresher. And I do want you guys exposed to this. Very simple stuff sometimes, but oh man. And it even reminds me of the verse yesterday. One generation shall commend your works to another and declare your mighty acts. We should be spreading this from God to the wisdom, the real stuff, bro. And that's the reality, man. In the world of the internet, you would think we all have everything and all this info, but it's so crazy how much can get just swept under or just quickly forgotten. And how many people then, I just don't forget. There's been new generations. Some of you have seen multiple generations under you. And it's just like, dude, there's stuff that's out there. It's good stuff. Social trends and a lot of things in the world have made it, more or less popular, or it fades away, or scared to say it, afraid. But I'm telling you, man, this one's, I think, spread the word and spread this. So you should all go. You could go on YouTube, go anywhere. Go look up Jim Rohn. Go look up Napoleon Hill. If you haven't heard these things, that's why I'm telling you. These are the things that shape me beyond the Bible. I'm glad because they have the Bible stuff. Obviously, back in the day, this was like the, motivational speaker and all that. But I'm telling you, I think some of you might go through what I went through. Because my story with Richest Man in Babylon, that's Earl Nightingale. You become what you think about. Book changed my life in ways it's crazy. And I tell you, want to know, it's actually funny. That's a dope beat. You know what happened that day? I'll never forget it. It was a Black Friday. This was back when they would go crazy on Black Friday. I'm telling you, bro. Family of immigrants, bro. I was in my brother's Honda. I remember this was a big deal. And we're driving home. We would go at night to the Black Friday deals. I think we went to the outlets, the ones by TJ. And we're driving home. And this is at the time when he wasn't really he wasn't doing anything with his life. Again, I'm telling you, the goals we had at one point, they were smaller. But then you know what happens? He's driving. He puts this CD in. He put it on a CD. It's Earl Nightingale. And it's like, hello. The reason why men fell. And it's all that. And bro, you know what I do? I laugh at him. Think about it. I'm a little punk kid. I make fun of him. Right? I tell him, come on, bro. You're a bum. What is this? I was clowning on him. I'm like, what are you listening to? I thought he was good. He used to play me Jay-Z shit. I thought it would be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the back of this car, falling asleep. And I'm making fun of him for it. And I hear it play. And then little by little, bro, I'm like, what? It captures my attention. It captures my mind. And I'm like, hold up. I remember by the end of the car ride, I'm sitting up listening to this thing. And I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. And then I ended up going. And then I got into Richest Man of Babylon and all these, it was all these little self-help shit. That's the funny part, because it's people sell it, and it's this, it's a whole industry around it. Sometimes it's cliche, it's regurgitated, but sometimes all it takes is one. And if that's what lights the spark, that's what got me going, bro. Hearing people explain it in a very way that just made so much sense. It got me going. So yeah, Earl Nightingale, Jim Rohn, Napoleon Hill. Y'all want to really do personal development? These are old, but the wisdom is as new as ever, dog. And it's so practical. If you really want to, you go on long car rides, weekend, whatever it may be, start getting this in your ear. Because I know it shaped me. That's why, again, I keep playing these, because every day I've played it. Tell me there hasn't been somebody say, yo, who is this? Some of you are having the same moment I had in the bag. You're like, wait, yo, who is this? What is this? So yeah, we should, bro. Share it. And get it. Listen, if it captured your ear, I encourage you to pursue it. But that being sorry, that was a sidebar, bro, because I love it. And I'm glad. I want more of you to hear it. I think it'll change you. I think some of you will realize, too, where everything came from. That's the thing. A lot of it, I'm going to turn to my dad here, it all comes from the Bible. And then it gets remixed over and over again. That's what you don't realize. Some of this stuff today, it's all perversions. I'm not saying no weird sex shit. I'm saying they take the truth, the universal truth, and then it's like a game of telephone. By the time it reaches you now, it's packaged in a chorus, it's packaged in this, then they add whatever they're going with, then they add this, they add that, they take away this, and then you're getting, but you go back. I'm telling you, the truth is there, the wisdom is there. So go and get it. It's yours for the taking. But like he said, man, the better you define, the better you get. Some of y'all got to do this. Tell me what your goal is. And right now, even if your goal is to survive, make a bigger goal. I want you to say, oh, my goal is just get out from under this, get my bills, get this. I want you to, that's the part of the goal. Now add to it. Make a goal for bigger, more income. Make a goal for something bigger. Ask and ye shall receive. You see, that's what he meant by lousy. He's saying it's not like it's a bad goal, right? Let me get out of my debt. Let me start my life. Make it bigger. Because my brother, if that's what you really want, you're going to get it. So you should ask for bigger. Because you're going to get that. And tell me, if you ask for bigger, wouldn't that accomplishment? What if the goal was to double my income by the next quarter? That would get you out of the debt, right? Would it not? Do you see what it's saying? Put this in your mind. You're not going to walk away looking at life half empty, saying, "Oh, I got this weight on my back." No. I love how he talks. It's bigger. Because you aim bigger, you're going to get bigger. You make a good goal, you ask, you define it, make it specific. This is part of intelligence, you guys. Go, tell your AI something. Say, make me a picture. It's going to make you a picture. What do you want to tell it exactly? Give it a context, define it. That's how you prompt properly. You know that there's a difference between a prompt and then a context. You put the context, you make it bigger, you define it accurately, you'll see what that can create. That's how your intelligence works. The better you define, the better you get. Keep asking. And I love it, man. You are growing. A lot of y'all. Some of y'all, that's why you want to get into money too. You're young, you're like, my life is real, damn. Okay, I gotta do this. Plan like an adult. Use your intelligence. Use the faculties. Plan like an adult, but believe like a child. Have faith like a child. You know why you know what he says after that? What does he say after that? Did you pick up on it? So right after he says, believe as a child, he says it's gonna hail. You won't get everything you want. You know why? Because what do kids do when they don't get what they want? You see the irony? You see the blessing of an adult with the faith that you should possess? You could handle that. You could be aware of it, and you could still stick to the goal and keep believing. And that's why right now, if it's hailing, brother, define the goal and define it bigger. And plan around that. And believe. That's going to wake you up. That's going to get you searching. It's going to open up doors. So, amen. That's the first one of Jim Rohn. Let me see these. I have two. I think, no, this is the one I wanted to play you. Maybe I'll give you both of these. I guess I had two. I thought I only had one. But now this is Napoleon Hill. Again, these guys, so this is very old, but they're all like Napoleon Hill led to Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn led to Tony Robbins. It's the OGs.
Man's life when heaven leans close. Not every day, not even every year. But there comes a season when infinite intelligence prepares to hand you something greater than you have ever imagined. Most men miss it, not because God withheld the blessing, but because they were blind to the signs. They did not see, they did not hear, they did not act. And so the gift that was meant for them passed into the hands of another. I say to you now, if you would recognize when God is about to give you something big, you must know the signs. For the Almighty does not deliver greatness suddenly. He whispers it first. He prepares your spirit. He tests your faith. He changes your surroundings. He plants desires, stirs restlessness, opens doors. But if you are drifting, if you are lost in fear, if you are deaf to his hints, you will not see them until it is too late. Picture this. A man kneels at his bedside praying for change. He pleads for freedom, for opportunity, for deliverance. Weeks later, a door cracks open, a chance to risk, to move, to trust. But he overthinks. He fears poverty, fears criticism, fears failure. He calls it prudence. He delays. The door closes. He returns to his knees and cries, "Why have you not answered me?" But the truth is, God already did. The blessing was waiting, but he would not walk through the door. Now picture another man. He feels the same restlessness, the same stirring. He sees the same door crack open, and though he trembles, he moves. Though he doubts, he trusts. Though the path is dim, he steps, and in that obedience the blessing unfolds. Not all at once, but step by step, until his life is unrecognizable. The difference between the two men was not God's will, it was vision. One saw the signs, one did not. I will tell you this with solemnity. When God is about to give you something big, it is both a promise and a test. If you pass, the blessing is yours. If you fail, the blessing is given to another. This is why you cannot afford to treat lightly the next few moments. For in them I will reveal the signs, the very signals by which you may know heaven is moving on your behalf. And once you know them, you will never again wonder whether you are in the season of favor. You will recognize it. You will act upon it, and you will receive what was prepared for you. Think of Abraham Lincoln. Before destiny called him to preserve a nation, he was battered by failures, mocked by critics, and shaped by defeats. Those defeats were signs. They were chisels, carving the man required for the task. Think of Edison. His endless failures were not obstacles. They were signs that persistence was refining him for triumph. Think of Carnegie. His poverty was a sign, pressing him to hunger so greatly for wealth that nothing could stop him. All blessings are preceded by signs. The man who sees them walks into greatness. The man who misses them wanders in circles, asking why his prayers are unanswered. So I say to you, God has not forgotten you. He has not overlooked you. If you have prayed, if you have cried out, if you have longed for more, then know this: the signs are already forming. The question is not whether they exist. The question is whether you will see them or miss them. In the next few moments, I will show you how to recognize when God is about to give you something big. If you ignore it, the season will pass and years of regret will follow. If you recognize it, trust it, and act upon it, your life will never be the same. The signs are already near. The blessing is already written. And whether it will be yours depends entirely upon whether you will see. God never sends a blessing without first unsettling the man. Before a new season begins, he allows a stirring within the soul, a dissatisfaction with mediocrity, a divine unease with comfort. Restlessness is not curse, it is signal. It is the voice of infinite intelligence whispering that you are meant for more than you have accepted. You feel it when the life you built no longer satisfies. What once seemed enough now feels too small. The routine that once brought peace now feels like chains. The chair that once felt comfortable now feels like a prison. This restlessness is not failure. It is God stretching the vessel to prepare it for greater measure. Many mistake this season as weakness. They say, I am unhappy, I am lost, I am failing. But the truth is the opposite. The unease you feel is heaven preparing you for enlargement. Just as a seed must crack to give birth to a tree, so too must your comfort be cracked for destiny to rise. Andrew Carnegie was born in poverty. His father lost his work. Hunger pressed his family. As a boy, he worked in a factory for pennies. That poverty was misery, yet it was also a gift. It made him restless, unwilling to remain small. That restlessness ignited his hunger for riches, and from it he built one of the greatest fortunes in history. If Carnegie had been comfortable in his youth, he would not have risen. It was restlessness that moved him to reach. It was hunger that made him bold. His blessing began not when wealth arrived, but when restlessness first stirred. That stirring was the sign that God was preparing to give him something big. Affirm with me now, I welcome divine restlessness. It is the sign that greater is near. Speak it not as complaint, but as faith. When you feel unsettled, do not curse it. Do not drown it in distraction. Welcome it. For it is proof that heaven is moving. It is evidence that a new season is breaking. The devil deceives men by making them misinterpret restlessness. He whispers, you are failing. You are lost. You are cursed. And men believe him. They surrender to despair instead of rising to destiny. But the truth is plain. Restlessness is not the end, but the beginning. It is not punishment, but preparation.
Wow. Do you agree or not? Do you agree or not? That's the question. Did you hear it? I have another one for you, but yeah, that's the one, bro. That one's great. Why they keep playing my music, bro? My brother, it's a blessing. Welcome the divine restlessness. You are not cursed. You are not a failure. Can you see what is happening right now? I hope if you've already got to go through this, you don't forget it. If you're going through it now, bro, the unsettling of the man, it don't matter. That's the key. No matter, you gotta lie, you don't gotta little, it does not matter. Unsettling. Unease, failure, restlessness, you name it. Going through something where there's something just poking at you. You are meant for more than you accepted. Do you understand that? Restlessness is not failure. That's why, man, I told you the data I've seen both sides. I've seen people do, and that's why I'm telling you. Don't be afraid. Understand the signal. And a certain restlessness, man, some of y'all getting pushed to a point, you need to realize, like, this is an opportunity for real. This is not just saying it. You don't get it? The rhythm? Bro, sometimes it takes certain things to just knock you out of this. Life is a routine, habit, repetition. So bro, there's something pulling, whether it's an outside, inside situation. But it's telling you, bro, you think about it. You're accepting something right now. And you're going through something, you feel this. Again, most people are going to believe the lie of, oh, you're a failure, you're a curse. Nothing's going to change. Nothing will be like this. You can't. That's why you did that. Man, maybe that was the only thing that was going to knock you out of this. The blessing is restlessness stirring. You need to start welcoming this. You're going through something right now, you better accept it right now. I'm telling you. This is why I keep saying, put it in your heart, put it in your mind. Because I know the whispers are there. You're going to look around, you're going to feel whatever. Go. Some of you might have failed at something, but you didn't you didn't really fail. I hope you understand. Again, if you take it and say, I failed, and then go back to your hole, climb back in and say, wow, it's nothing. You're going to miss the signal. You need to repeat it. That this, what you're going through, this greatness is near. And you need to say it not as complaint, as faith. Welcome it. That's why, whether you're going through the best moment or the worst moment, and you feel like behind, you feel this, you feel that, you need to take that in. Because that's good. That's obviously something is telling you there is more than what you accepted. You welcome it, that is the opportunity. That's what it took to push you. Thank God. Think about it. It would have just been a slow burn. Everything's the same. I know, we like comfort, we like peace. You like not feeling behind. Oh, but what would that do? It wouldn't change anything. It would make you accept everything. Now you have an opportunity to break out of it. Now you got something pulling at you. Whether it's a life event or internal event, it doesn't matter. It's there. Are you going to miss the signal or not? So I hope this is something, man. I don't know. It's, again, some of you might not even think it applies to you now. Maybe it does down the line. We don't know what next year is going to bring. Shit, I don't know what all y'all going through. Again, at one moment, everything's perfect. The next moment, we'll find out what it really is. Doesn't matter. You got to start reading these signals. I prayed for recognition, brother. I don't want people to recognize me. I want to recognize what is going on. I pray I can recognize opportunity when I see it, brother. I hope you want the same. You think you need a skill, you think you need to learn all these different things, you need recognition. Because if you could recognize, if it's, again, a signal, so everybody always wanted, an easy signal, green light, green means go. If this happens, then that's going to happen. So you got a signal right now. Depending on where your life is, depending on where it's thrown you, and if you could wake up to it, realize that something's telling you there's more than what you have accepted, then, oh my goodness, that's a blessing. But you have to do something with it. That's why, again, define it, make it big. Don't shrink to it. I encourage you not to believe the negative lie of it. And that's why, too, man, if you're doing good, don't believe the lie that you're done. Don't believe the lie and fall into the complacency. It applies to the same thing, I'm telling you. Some of you are going to make the mistake thinking this doesn't apply to you. This applies to everybody. Oh, I hope you recognize it. So, that was a good one. I'm going to play you the other one. Another Napoleon.
You were chosen long before you were born to be the first in your bloodline to break the chain of struggle. every sleepless night, every closed door, every moment you felt unseen was not punishment, but preparation. You were not born into lack by accident. You were placed there as proof that a man can rise from dust and command his destiny. Your family story has waited centuries for one mind strong enough to rewrite it, and that mind is yours. You can feel it, can't you? The quiet certainty that you are different, that something burns in you that no one else around you seems to carry. That is not imagination, it is inheritance. The inheritance of purpose. The world will try to make you forget this truth. It will call you unrealistic, reckless, too ambitious. But deep within, you know, you were not sent here to repeat the life you came from. You were sent to end it. Every man before you settled, you will not. Every generation before you bowed to circumstance, you will command it. You were chosen to build what your fathers only dreamed, to make wealth a family tradition, not a wish. So listen closely. What you are about to hear is not a story of money, it is the awakening of a destiny. You will understand why struggle ran in your family until it ran into you. And by the end, you will know exactly how to claim what was waiting for you all along. Because you were not born to watch wealth from afar. You were born to hold it, to multiply it, to pass it down. You were chosen, and now you must become the proof. There are no accidents in your struggle. Every hardship that has burned through your life has been placed there with divine precision. I have learned that within every man there runs a spiritual lineage older than his name, a silent bloodline of desire that cries out to be fulfilled. You are not merely one man seeking wealth. You are the appointed heir of unfinished dreams. You were not chosen for comfort. You were chosen for completion. The desires that stir restlessly within your heart are not yours alone. They are the echo of generations who longed, worked, failed, and passed the torch into your hands. Within you, their unfulfilled ambitions find voice. Their courage and pain have fused into the unseen current that drives you forward. Your struggle is not proof that the heavens have turned from you. It is evidence that the heavens are preparing you. Every difficulty you endure is a refining fire shaping the instrument of destiny. Those who came before could not bear the full weight of their dream. You have been chosen to bear it for them. You are the culmination of 1,000 prayers and the answer to 1,000 failures. Each ancestor has placed a fragment of strength within your spirit, and those fragments have gathered into the mighty power that now seeks expression as your definite chief aim. It is no accident that you hunger for freedom, mastery, and abundance. Those desires are the continuation of a sacred inheritance, an inheritance of spirit, not of gold. Wealth, therefore, is not a personal privilege. It is a spiritual responsibility. It is the redemption of wasted potential. It is the restoration of the honor of your bloodline. Every dollar you earn in faith, every plan you execute in definiteness, every fear you conquer through persistence, adds light to the memory of those who could not finish what they began. When Henry Ford rose from the poverty of a farm boy to become the architect of an empire, he did not inherit gold. He inherited grit. His lineage gave him endurance, not luxury. The sweat of his fathers became the seed of his resolve. Poverty was his training ground. Labor was his preparation for mastery. He proved that greatness must first be buried before it can rise, that the seed must sink into the dark soil before it can touch the sun. Do not curse the soil from which you came. It has buried within it the nutrients of greatness. The man who despises his beginning despises the roots of his strength. Remember, the first millionaire in any family is always the hungriest, for he feeds not only his own need, but the silent hunger of his entire bloodline. Preparation through poverty is the first law of mastery. Adversity forces upon a man the discipline he would never choose. It cleanses the heart of weakness and teaches the hands the sacred rhythm of work.
Yeah. Chad. Let's go, man. You know that? I keep telling you, bro. I forgot to post it. I'll post it on there. I'll put it on my Instagram. I'll show you the shit I wrote down, because I'm trying to tell y'all. Like I said, that's why even y'all asking me what this is. And I know how it sounds to some of you. Believe me. Because I remember I went through the same setup. And I remember I'm like, man, what is this stuff? Okay. I did the same thing. That's why it blows my mind when I'm like, holy crap. I remember hearing this stuff, dude. It's true. You gotta read everything right now. Bro, this is preparation. Every single situation you are in, good, bad. Again, I'm speaking to everybody. I'm telling you the both sides of the people having nothing, feeling behind. The people having everything, feeling behind. No. Why are you fighting the preparation so hard? Seriously. Why? That's what it is. That's all. You are placed, brother. This is all preparation. It's not imagination. You're not inheriting imagination. This isn't some weird, okay, yeah. No. It's inheriting truth. That's why you don't get what I like, what I love, what I believe. I've already shared it with you. Everything must be reborn. You think you are here to fall behind and repeat the same life? Listen, if you want to believe that lie, you can. That's fine. If you want to. You don't repeat the same life. You end it. My brother, it ends with you. The uncertainty is the beginning. It ends with you. Look, the silent bloodline of desire. Why do you think you keep wanting it? You don't see the paradox of wanting, and then do you see how you could get tricked into believing a lie? How you gonna tell me good, bad? I got everything, I got nothing, I feel behind. Huh? But then you keep desiring, you don't see that you're believing a lie. And I guarantee you it's not the desire, it's not what's possible. It's the other one. Trying to tell you, oh yeah, preparation is failure. No, brother. What you are going through exactly right now is pure preparation. My brother, handling success is preparation. That's why I'm telling you, it's both sides. Embrace it. It is not going to be comfortable. That's why I told you I like burning the fence down. It's not going to be comfortable. Getting pushed to your highest ability is not going to be comfortable. Mastery is not. You were not placed for comfort. You were placed for completion. Do you understand that? That's what it is. That's the end. That's the conclusion. Judge it by the end. Stop looking at where it is right now and say, oh man. Because that'll stop you. That's either going to stop you from going forward or it's going to keep you at the bottom. No. It is a spirit of completion. It's done. He says, it's finished. My brother, you are here to complete something. So if you think it's taken you this far, you think it's taken you in the opposite direction, it is not. That is, that is going to be a choice you have to make. I can't make that decision for you. It don't matter if all this info's out there, none of it. You have to decide. Again, you could inherit something. If you don't believe in it, you don't choose to claim it, that's up to you. It doesn't mean it's not yours. One of the OG Philos, bro. You don't remember? The seed in the soil. Like I'm telling you, all of this comes from, this is so, the ancient intelligence, bro. This exists. It's everywhere. I know you've heard it in many ways. I've told you this years ago about the seed. My brother, what happened? How do you plant a seed? Have you ever germinated a seed? You got to put it in the dark. The first part of the seed before it does anything, it has to go deep underground. No light. If you expose the seed to light too early, nothing comes out. I love it. The scattered seeds parable, bro. You know what the problem is? It's so easy to judge the seed. Seed go in the ground, it's dark, it's too deep. You like, man, I curse this seed. It gets a sprout, you like, man, that sprout's not big enough. I was supposed to have a tree. It come out of the ground, you like, this is nothing. I got this little tree. It grow, you like, it took so long to grow. Man, do you see it? You know why this, Philo? All of this is important? What were we talking about yesterday? Mastering yourself. I'm gonna help me so I can help you. As long as you help you, so you can help me. You must master yourself. You see it? You're different already. Not everyone will even get this far. You know what that means, right? You're the one. This is your inheritance. This is your completion. This is your task. Think about it. If you even gonna fight it right now to do it, imagine everybody else. You have to do it. This, understanding all of this, not cursing the seed wherever it is at. That's the first law of mastery. You know that, right? Preparation through poverty. Preparation through growing. That is the first law of mastery. So my brother, where is your seed right now? Is it in the ground? Is it just getting the roots? Is it going to sprout up quickly with no roots deep down? Are you going to get burned out by the sun? I think you're supposed to complete the task and do what it's meant to do. It should yield 100 times over. My guy, I don't think wealth is a result. I think it's a responsibility. Because that's going to be one of many things. Yourself and how you master yourself, that's a big responsibility. Do you see it? So this is for everybody, man. Myself included. I love it. And I'm telling you, it's crazy from when I heard these things, and then 10 years later, 15 years later, 20 years later, bro, it's the same thing. What's going to happen now? We all got a seed. We all got a little plan. We all got the roots. Stop cursing it. It's time to inherit it. Everything right now is preparation. This whole entire year was preparation, dog. Keep saying I was a warm-up. You're going to keep going through it. So, Chad, take that to the bank. That is your philosophy, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you master yourself. It's game time. Oh, you are called, brother. You are called. I look forward to it. I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to give you one more, just in case you forgot. Oh, where is it?
Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a strong desire to live, taking the form of a readiness to die. A soldier surrounded by enemies, if he is to cut his way out, needs to combine a strong desire for living with a strange carelessness about dying. He must not merely cling to life, for then he will be a coward and will not escape. He must not merely wait for death, for then he will be a suicide and will not escape. He must seek his life in a spirit of furious indifference to it. He must desire life like water and yet drink death like wine.
And I thought about, man, that this thorn in my side, this flesh, that when you grow in maturity, when you grow with God, you start to hate the flesh because you feel like, man, this thing, it frustrates me all the time. Like, dang it, you thought about that again? Dang it, you doing that again? Dang it, you talking like that again?
called baby. Yeah. Hey, listen up. I won't say this shit again. You don't really love yourself. The flesh ain't your friend. I done seen the best band, best friends turn pretend. A little wind could change the trend. A little air could mean the end. I ain't doing shrooms. Life already tripped me out. Thinking about the little things and how it made me different now. Little bit of scripture bring me problems and they brought me out. Fearing about the future, only time you fear of missing out. Past ain't the present, but we say that it's a gift. That's ironic, that's like calling for murder to bring the peace. I heard that you don't agree. You heard it but didn't see. You learned it but wasn't free. The news of monopoly. Apart from these parting seas, my partner, please don't pardon me. I'm on the law for all my bras. I fucking love you, kill them all. Save a 10 of every dollar. Think the future, not tomorrow. What you do, not who you are, but how you move set you apart. Demons keep on knocking, but like Powell, I'm gonna close the door. People keep on talking, I just really wish they listen more. Born alone, die alone, don't care if you don't like me, bro. Enough for being core, I know you know there's more than just the world. Love what I create, so it don't matter if you hate. You can learn a lot in life, but you'll never know the day. Karma or a judgment, either way we meet in fate. And they say revenge is sweet, but at least we eatin' steak. Lord bless to me, no I ain't been meek enough. Sometimes I ain't been speaking up. My eyes would lie when seeking them. I died 100 times, but I'm alive is why I'm preaching them. I know it's by design, but I can't lie, I feel I'm free to love. Forgive me if I overshare, but why the hell you over here? I move my people over there. Been around the world and I seen lots, but I ain't seen it fair. The ones that's always listening, the same ones saying they don't care. Nah. Just close the door. Close the door. Check me, man. Can you play your position? It's a call, baby. 2020. Please, can you listen? Can you play your position? Have some faith in the vision while you all in your feelings. Everything is out chillin'. I know we all gon' get it. It's a long, long mission. Can you wait? Can you listen? All that talk you gon' miss it. Get a check, stop trippin'. Get a check, stop trippin'. Yeah. This could be a philosophy, a Descartes and a Socrates. I know the truth and fallacies. I've been the abnormality since I was probably 2 or 3. Been getting checks since puberty. The money not eluding me, but actually pursuing me. You was nothing new to me. I seen the haters foolishly try to take the cool from me, but I only conduce the peace, even under scrutiny. My politics is neutrally, common sense is humanly. Coasts and communities, I blow and spend it frugally. That sound like opportunity, like long-term health securities. The equities, maturities, what's happening historically place me categorically. The media is boring me, promising the sureties, but that sound like some bull to me. But oh no. Hey man, I love y'all. It's a call, baby. 2020. Ay, yeah. I ain't start a movement, I just got my people moving. I asked them what you doing, or the why you do it. We was moving hella clueless, but we did it like we knew it. You can see it, I don't prove it. If you beat me, I ain't losing, huh? I don't want the shit, you can have it back now. And if you want the drip, you can never back down. I navigate the road to wealth and pass the map down. It's kinda hard to hear the hate, cause I hit clap. Yeah, I ain't start a movement, I just got my people moving. I asked them what you doing, or the why you do it. We was moving hella clueless, but we did it like we knew it. You can see it, I don't prove it. If you beat me, I ain't losing, huh? I don't want the shit, you can have it back now. And if you want the drip, you can never back down. I navigate the road to wealth and pass the map down. It's kinda hard to hear the hate, cause I hit clap. Yeah, let me start this with a thanks and a fuck you. It don't matter what I say, just know I love you.
It's not about what's coming out, but in your heart, fool. So I ain't care how you talk, I won't judge you, cause they judge me. They said I must be a new religion or a color or a country, a dummy or a junkie. I'm humbly getting money, I'm different, don't be grumpy. I'm only showing love, G. So you should just chill, for real. I do this for my people out there trying to stack a meal. I ain't wanna be a leader, but I'm ready to be killed, cause I cannot wait to meet him in the planet we're revealed. Damn, I told you that we different. Ain't slow but come up quickly. I know that don't sound sexy, I know that you're a little tempted, but this your intervention. You pay with playing time while they pay you no attention. I ain't start a movement, I just got my people moving. I asked them what you doing, or the why you do it. We was moving hella clueless, but we did it like we knew it. You can see it, I don't prove it. If you beat me, I ain't losing, huh? I don't want the shit, you can have it back now. And if you want the drip, you can never back down. I navigate the road to wealth, they pass the map down. It's kinda hard to hear the hate, cause I hit claps it. Yeah, they talking, but it broke through what broke through. If I'm shopping, only cribs and a whip too. But it's still the same Jordan shorts from middle school. I ain't flexing, I just show what priorities do. Got the wagon, no coupe, you getting mad at my fruit, cause it ain't happen to you. I look around at the room, these people trying to be cool, like what this shit mean to you? Ain't got a lot of class, but they still act at high school. So tell me this, who you trying to impress? And if you don't achieve this, would it leave you depressed? And if they don't like you now, why you want their respect? And if you got one life to live, why you do it for them? So please tell me this, who you trying to impress? And if you don't achieve this, would it leave you depressed? And if they don't like you now, why you want their respect? And if you got one life to live, why you do it for them? I ain't start a movement, I just got my people moving. I asked them what you doing, or the why you do it. We was moving hella clueless, but we did it like we knew it. You can see it, I don't prove it. If you beat me, I ain't losing, huh? I don't want the shit, you can have it back now. And if you want the drip, you can never back down. I navigate the road to wealth, they pass the map down. It's kinda hard to hear the hate, cause I hit clapping. It's a cop, baby.
It's a cup, baby. Yeah, I drive fast, but I talk slow. Had some setbacks, but we still grow. How you did that? Only God knows. It's a big bag, but we got more. On the way, another day, it's a blessing. Make a play, either way, it's a lesson. It ain't safe, that's okay, we ain't stressing. Play in my position before I ever play a victim. So let me at it, bro. Spirit on the bend to go. I ain't bowing to your hoes, they sold to get the gold. I kept the truth, they held my own. They acted like they didn't know, they acted like they credible. They judge you from a pedestal. Fuck it. I ain't hating some ones that claiming that they real, usually the fakest ones. Same applies to me, so just judge me by the shit I done. Tryna keep it meek, but they jealous, see a loaded gun. Statistically, most is killed by their own, so you better check your weapons instead of watching the throne. The best lesson being tested and finding peace on your own, but divided can't survive it. I'm talking about your home, I'm talking about your throne. The war that we wage is on, I got it, but first was wrong. The power was in the dawn, that's word of the homie Paul. My prophet make them a ball. I'm talking about my checks and talking about my God. This the new economy, bring the joy like Jollibee, dictate like I'm Aladdin. I don't need apologies, only need my God with me. My girl look like a model thing, I'm pricing in apostrophes. The price is always taught to me, feeling like it's Pac with me, maybe more like Da Vinci. They stopped complimenting me, they said it's condescending speech. I just told them about the plot and how it's gonna end, my G. Answer never changes, it don't matter how you question me. I kept it real, they kept it fake. They want it cheap, I want it great. I need a meal, but I just say, how you feel is what it ain't. Confusing truth with the feeling, make a smaller problem great. Tryna get it way too early, easy way to get it late. So I ain't driving slow, this ain't college dropout, this is more like college honor roll. Always see them talking, but I've never seen them buy the lows. They flexing when they got it, but they never show you where it goes. Homie told me Vamanos, know you bout that trabajo. We don't know impossible, only know that give and go. Something like a pick and roll, I call it out, they get the score. They talking but don't check the board, they acting real but fill the door. Dog, I'm feeling blessed, I did a lot by using less. Pray to God with all this stress, I only need a little rest. And back again and hit my reps, watch my heart and guide my steps. Don't focus on the shit you lost, focus on the shit that's left. So let it ride out, gotta keep it jumping like a mother and buy it now. You thought I was gonna let you slide again on it? Nah, bro. Nah. You thought you were gonna get away from it? Nah.
Courage is almost a contradiction in terms. It means a strong desire to live, taking the form of a readiness to die. A soldier surrounded by enemies, if he is to cut his way out, needs to combine a strong desire for living with a strange carelessness about dying.
Strange.
He must not merely cling to life, for then he will be a coward and will not escape.
Nah.
He must not merely wait for death,
Don't wait.
for then he will be a suicide and will not escape. He must seek his life in a spirit of furious indifference to it. He must desire life like water and yet drink death like wine.
Oh. I think one of the greatest quotes ever. That's it, man. That's crazy. I don't even want to tell y'all, because somebody gonna get it tattooed. But isn't that too big for a tattoo? That's a fucking paragraph. It's an essay. MLA format. Oh. Chattadonia. But I have bad news for you today. Maybe I'll come on tonight, but I have bad news. I can't hang out after the bell. I still yesterday, bro. So you got some scheduling. But yeah, I actually gotta go somewhere. I gotta be there by like 1:30ish. So I gotta, unfortunately, Friday, we're not gonna be able to game it up, dude. I know. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll give you a Friday, like, or maybe I could trade you for like a Christmas Eve or something. But like, yeah, not today. Today, man, it's been a long week. A good week. It's a good day. I told you it was gonna be a good day. I don't know. I could give you this one, but I don't know, man. It might not. This one's just insane. Listen to the beat.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me when the stocks gon' fall. Buy your put and buy your call. Why these people always stall? Opportunity ain't far. Why they acting like it's not? I'ma take it, that's my job. That's the payrolls after all. Shake their hand and fake a smile. Give her inch, they ask a mile. Let me in and knock it down. Say the 10 and buy the time. Actual intelligence, artificial negligence. They think it's about my arrogance, severed from the relevance. They disregard the evidence. Go and get the delegates. The room is filled with elephants and a couple skeletons. They raised me from the elements. They hand and fake a smile, give her always style. Opportunity ain't far. Why they acting like it's not? I'ma take it, that's my job. That's the payrolls after all. Shake their hand and fake a smile. Give her inch, they ask a mile. Let me in and knock it down. Say,
let me in and knock it down. That's it, Chad. Woo! The room is filled with skeletons. Elephants, or maybe it's the skeleton. What do you say? I don't even understand it, bro. I don't even understand it, bro. I don't even know. But yeah, man, what's up? Thank you, my friend. What's gonna happen? The future you is gonna say thank you to you right now. That's what I'm telling you. That's everything I am showing you. All of these clips are what little Josh heard. That's why I'm telling you, I opened this damn fucking notebook. And I'm like, oh my gosh, little Josh, thank you. I'm so glad. I am so glad. So I can't wait when I lose all my hair. I got no hair Josh better thank half hair Josh. Because half hair Josh is thanking full hair Josh. So the same applies to you. The room is filled with elephants. Go and get the delegates. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, man. Well, I hope you have a good day. Good weekend. You could tell me about your weekend now. I'm kind of down. The random generator freestyle? That hasn't happened. That only happened one time. I think that happened one time on Instagram. During COVID. They gotta lock us inside again. That's it, man. Big goal. Defined goal. A new car, unfortunately. Well, make it count. Dude, it sucks that all those deals disappeared. They were telling you last month, 2 months ago, I was shocked at how many there was. Got the internet good. I was wondering, bro. I was like, that's crazy. Playing Arc Raiders. What's that other one? Someone said to play another game today. I still haven't played Arc Raiders. So yeah, but it's 2K and Battlefield. You're seeing the $2.99. Do they have them in your area? I saw one, but they said it was last month. It disappeared. I saw one of those like crazy Cadillacs. I don't even think it was an EV. It was like a new Cadillac, and it was crazy. It was a 60,000 MSRP for like 180 a month. I was tripping on that one, but they said it was a very limited. But I think I think it's because it's Christmas maybe, and then the holiday. Usually they come out with some, but yeah, I think there'll be some by beginning of next year. So it sucks if you need it now because they like literally wiped all the deals. But then again, there's still like the local deals. You could look for that. No, it wasn't a Blackwing. It was like one of the. It looked like a hearse kind of. They look cool. I saw one yesterday. I drove by a EV Escalade. It looked interesting, but it's big. I pulled up next to it in the G-Wagon, and it was taller than me. Like, not the top, but like the steering wheel. His steering wheel was higher than mine. You did them a lot more than you remember? Was it? I swear, I guess I blacked out. Maybe that was Uncle, because I don't even remember. I remember one of them. I remember a lot, but I only remember like one. I don't think I even remember two. I think I only remember one. A violin recital and then a funeral on Monday? Oh man, that sucks. I hope you guys are okay. Funerals are not fun. They're not. The Trump freestyle? I have one. I was on a freestyle. I helped Uncle with one. I don't know where he's at with. I told him to finish it. I only gave him the beat. The Hilux, the Toyota. I know, man. That one. I don't know if it's like. Is that like a new manufactured? I always thought the Hilux was old, or like the T100, but I don't know if that's gonna be a new one. The Lyric, been in the shop all week. It looked like that. That's the car. It was like that. It was like the Lyric. Your first EV experience was getting it towed out of your driveway? How? 5.5 earthquake in Mexico. What's Dispatch? Is that the game someone told me to play? Someone told me to try a game today, but I forgot what it was. Yeah, and the Shinebot meeting started a little ago, but I don't know if it's live. It was the Enterprise. It would not accept your outlets. So then did it die in your driveway? It's crazy. You got the secret place right now. Then why are you typing? Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's what I said, man. I'm praying for all of y'all, and I'm telling you, if you, I don't know what, I even pray for all of y'all doing amazing, because I pray that you let it speak to you how it should, and that you also, too, you understand. Everybody, I'm telling you, today's Philo is for everybody. I really, myself included. Because I don't think people even realize it, man. That was the big thing. There's a lot of, you could get everything, you could lose everything, and still feel the exact same. And I'm not mean like you're going to be the same. I mean everyone is behind. Everyone is very easy to get caught up in the present, on misunderstanding the future and the signals. So even if you're doing good, bro, prepare for bad. You're doing bad, you rejoice, prepare for good. I have been telling you that all year. Isn't that crazy? We're at December. You guys know I've been telling you that all year. So it's a long one. It's been a quick year, but there's a lot of stuff. I hope the repetition has rewired reality, bro, because it's real. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. So I'm praying for all of you, good and bad. I hope we secure it, and I hope too you get prepared and understand the placement. And that's why, bro, it's just, if you ever want a prayer, I encourage you, go to the Father. Go straight to the source. Dispatch, it's a single player. It's Aaron Paul, and you make choices for the story. Oh, that sounds kind of fun. Does it have how many, like, outcomes? I need a stretch. I'm excited, bro. I think, bro, turn it to the mobile app. That stock war games Tim is doing is insane. It's really cool. Mobile app with the damn. We gotta just make some delayed data. But I saw the other email. I see how the data would make it. It would really make it more difficult. Because a lot of those games, like back in the day, isn't it just based off like random generators? So like it would generate the outcome and then randomly pop up. I think. All right, hold on. I need to take a potty. Did you watch the Jensen Rogan? I still haven't watched. I haven't watched the full Rogan podcast ever in my life.
First DeepSeek was the NVIDIA killer. Now maybe this one. I don't know. NVIDIA's doing pretty well.
I don't know. Anyway, thanks very much for joining us on this Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching Power Lunch.
Appreciate you being here, Tom.
Yeah.
Closing bell starts now.
All right, guys, thanks so much. Welcome to Closing Bell. I'm Scott Wapner, live from Post 9 here at the New York Stock Exchange. This make or break hour begins with the hunt for a new record high. The S&P not that far away from yet another market milestone in 2025. We'll ask our experts what's in store for your money moving forward, including the Wharton School's Jeremy Siegel. He'll join me in just a moment. Let's show you the scorecard here with 60 to go in regulation today. We're still on track for a positive week, trying to get a little something going here late on this Friday. Energy and tech are leading the way today. Been a solid week for Meta on that Metaverse report from a couple of days ago. Micron is up 5% this week, and a pretty good one as well for the banks. We're going to have a closer look at that space coming up. A very, very good performing group this year. The big banks are, and they're looking pretty good today, too. It does take us to our talk of the tape. Can stocks stage an end-of-year run? Let's ask the Wharton Professor of Finance, Jeremy Siegel. He joins us now. Professor, it's always great to talk to you. We usually do this on Fridays, which affords us the ability to size up this week and the past few weeks at that. I mean, how does this market look to you here?
The market looks very, very solid. I'll tell you one thing, I don't think we can rely on seasonal predictions. You know, we all said, oh, September, October are normally weak months. November, normally the best month of the year, and it just squeaked out a little bit of a gain. December is usually a good month, but can go either way. Actually, one of the most reliable periods for December is the trading days between Christmas and New Year's. That's up almost 90% of the time. So we could reach new records. I'm actually fairly pleased with what I'm seeing in terms of holiday sales. I was a little fearful that tariffs might impact those sales, but Black Friday was good. Cyber Monday was fairly good. Not gangbusters, but it shows an economy that, you know, is moving at a, you know, probably 2.5% GDP pace. one thing that's so unusual, Scott, I mean, yesterday when I saw jobless claims go to more than a 3-year low, and the day before that, on Wednesday, seeing the ADP employment report showing the lowest level in almost 3 years. I mean, that is something that is just never supposed to happen. I mean, the labor market is so hard to interpret. This is the most extreme no hire, no fire economy that we've ever seen.
It's funny, Professor, you know, there are some notes today that do talk about seasonality being in our favor, as it tends to be, especially when you come into December with such a strong year leading into it. But there's also a mention today of FOMO, that it's in full swing yet again, that there are a lot of portfolio managers who have underperformed this market. Maybe they couldn't be as large as they otherwise would have wanted to in some of the mega caps. So now the chase is on. Is there something to that?
Well, there is, but again, you know, the Mag 7 has been the outperformers, and they've been relatively weak, actually, over the last 4 to 6 weeks, which is a little bit surprising. Now, maybe some people will say, I got to get them on my balance sheet in the last couple of weeks of the year. You do get some of that evening up that's happening, but I'm actually rather pleased to seeing the rally broaden out, and right now, I actually see less FOMO than I think I saw maybe 4 or 6 weeks ago.
Oh, interesting. You know, the other idea is what Citi puts forth today, Professor, where they say no pain, no gain, and they use the A and the I in pain and gain in caps, and talking about a bubble. We think we're in a bubble in U.S. equities, they say, but bubbles are initially quite profitable, so stay long. This is like, well, I guess you have to inflate it before you pop it, so we might as well ride this as long as we can.
You know, the biggest question I always get, is this like the late 90s? I said, well, just a minute. Is this like 96 or 99? There's a big difference about that. And by the way, that internet bubble was many times what we're seeing now. You know, not in both the tech stocks and the non-tech stocks. I'm actually pleased to see some caution in the Mag 7 recently. And I'm not saying, you know, I mean, Tesla, Palantir, there's a few of them that do have those triple-digit PE ratios, but the others, you know, PE ratios of 30 when you're growing 20% plus a year and beating on all metrics. I'm not saying they're the ones to own, but certainly I wouldn't say that they are in bubble territory. And once you subtract the Mag 7 or the related tech, you get PEs that are under 20, which in my, you know, playbook is absolutely not a bubble. So I am not in agreement with, you know, Citigroup's analysis here.
You know, when you talk about certain kinds of stocks, and you mentioned Palantir by name, I'm wondering, given the number of markets you've seen over the years, you've seen many stocks that have acted like this one over the years, how do you tell an investor class, so to speak, as the professor, how to judge a company like that? It's a totally legit, real, great business, right?
Yeah.
With a firebrand CEO who doesn't take any you-know-what. And,
yeah, well,
and this company's got some real stuff going on. Yes, it trades at a high P, but it also has a very loyal cohort of investors behind it, not only institutionally, but retail.
Well, Scott, everything you're saying right now could be said of Tesla, right? I mean, you know, a very, you know, CEO that's in the limelight, who's done amazing things.
Suggests Intel could finally manufacture.
We know if it is just on the, if
Apple
Tesla was
iPhone
just
chips.
a car company, you know, it would be selling at about $30 or $40 a share. It's all those options.
Again, I think that's kind of what's been bubbling
Elon
from
Musk
the beginning of the week.
Can do, might do. Of course, that's a $64
Yeah,
question.
any Apple shit, that's going to be the back end, but
can do.
I think the real big one
do.
is that SEC shit.
But both of
I'm
these
surprised we
companies,
still haven't heard from
Palantir and Tesla, show so much more substance than the crazy
repump.
internet companies that were being bought in 2000.
I
Do you
guess
hear it?
that's kind of my point,
Theragun
right? Is you have to make a distinction.
Bro, that
even
like the
while
medicine
we
ball
make
is really
analogies
nice,
to
but
different
like
periods of time and
low key, bro. It's kind
market
of like
caps
it
and
felt good at
valuations,
first, and now it's a
etc.,
lot of work.
There are clear differences that need to be pointed out. Let me ask you this: the backup in interest rates, concerning to you in any way?
Yeah. Well, you know, we're going to see the Fed next week. You know, I've always said that even if the Fed lowers, I actually see the 10-year between 4 and 4 1/4. I mean, I think you have to lower the short end because the short end is usually 1 percentage point below the long end, and that's why it belongs in the low 3s. We'll see how the bond market reacts. What's causing some of this backup today? It's hard to say. Are they worried about Kevin Hassett, that he might, you know, kowtow to Trump a little bit too much, lower interest rates a little too fast, a little too much? It could be a little bit of, you know, the oil market has ticked up a bit. I wouldn't call, you know, 411 to be something to be concerned about, certainly quite yet.
I'll ask you this then about the Fed since you bring it up. I think
It
people
is
think they're
starting.
going to
That's
cut.
what I'm saying, bro. You're going to
next
hear a
week.
lot
Oh,
about
I think it's
everybody talking about the Fed and that
absolutely, you
noise about
well,
what's
nothing
going to
is
happen
absolute.
with bonds.
I think it's going to be
But
a
that's normal.
very
That's the
hawkish cut,
shitty part is what's
which
normal is going to
means
happen.
They're going to cut,
but then it's
put
mixed
in, the
with this
language
heightened
that they're apt
political
to
environment,
hold in
and the bonds
January
are extremely
unless
weak
they see the economy
already. You know, it's not as if last time you had the new Fed chair,
deteriorate or
the
inflation
bonds
come down
were not like
dramatically.
this.
So
You know, you were
that
actually
is
still
what
kind
I
of
think
Powell
the
took
message
over
is
the
gonna be
bond bull
next week.
market.
I wonder
not
if you're
the bear
getting
market.
into a cutting sweet spot of sorts where, as evidenced by the inflation data today, you had core coming in lower than expected, and yet you do have concerns about the labor market. So those who are arguing for multiple rate cuts might just get their way, no?
Yeah, well, I mean, multiple, you know, what's going to happen next year? I mean, early next year, Trump says he's going to, you know, name the new chairman, and
I don't
that
think
makes
this guy's
Powell kind of a
short
lame duck.
I think your
what does
gun
that
locks
mean? You know,
and your
I
black
wouldn't want to
rocks
go beyond predicting
and
next
your-
week
what's his
too
name?
easily
one dude, I have
at
his
this
face in my
particular
head.
juncture.
But yeah, I don't
you
know.
know,
I think
my
this guy's just a
call is
professor.
for
People
a,
liked him though.
you know,
I remember when you guys
hawkish
put me
cut.
on to
I
Mr. Jeremy
think there's gonna
Siegel.
be dissent.
It was because
Two, maybe even
yeah,
three
Bill Gross.
saying no
There you go.
cut.
Yep,
Certainly,
that's
I think
exactly what I was
Myron
thinking of.
wants a 50 basis point
but
cut.
he
will continue to descend.
You guys
on,
put me
on
on.
that
I think it's
other
because he just
side.
gets really
This
bullish.
would be the most dissent
I remember it was
if
like
this
2023,
happens,
and people
that
were
the
like,
Fed
"Do
has
you know
had
Jeremy
in many years,
Siegel?"
if not decades.
And then I think, yeah, but
which
I don't know
might
if he's
be
like,
a
I don't think
sign
he
of,
runs a
you
fund
know,
or
the
anything. I
disagreement
think he's
and
just
what the transition.
I don't know much
that
about
if
him. I
it
just
is
know
Kevin Hassett
people
is
like
going to be
him, and
facing,
then he comes on a lot
when
on
he becomes the
CNBC
new
now.
Fed chair. Or
Yeah,
if he
how would
becomes the new Fed chair.
I asked Mohammed El-Arian this question yesterday: who the equity market, not the bond market, not the credit market, who the equity market would prefer as being Fed chair, and he had a tough time answering that question. Can you answer it? What do you think the market would want?
Hard
I
edge.
think they would.
What up, baby?
They would want.
Let's go,
Kevin
man. I
Hassett.
hope the long-term
The
killing
equity
it, bro.
market tends to want
it's
towards
being
an
held in, then
easier
I know,
side
baby.
because it rides
I know.
inflation much
I know, bro. We
easier.
needed you
I mean,
for the
we're not
farm,
talking
bro.
about inflation.
I know, you know, I had a
6-7%,
meet
but,
up.
Tending a little bit.
You know when
on that
everybody
easy
came to the
side rather
farm?
than let's squeeze it
I felt
down
bad
to
because
2.
some people were a
Clearly,
little
that's
freaked
not gonna
out, but
be,
I was like, dog,
good
I'm
for
freaked
the
out.
bond market, but,
I literally,
you know, when
I
we
got to
take a
pick
look at
up a
things,
couple
if
of the
you-
guys,
easier money
and I just
that
had a
might be
fucking
big
gun under my seat.
inflationary is actually much more of a sweet spot for the
Some of
equity
them were a
markets.
little bit worried,
So
you
I
know.
think that,
But I said, I
Kevin
feel you.
would
I'm
be
worried
better
about you too.
in that sense than Waller,
Mhm.
particularly.
Yeah, I
who did
said,
vote
hey,
for
guy,
that,
I said, you felt safe. That's
quarter
good.
point when
I
they
like you.
held that,
Man,
earlier
your
this
eyes,
year.
you're the man, bro. That was
Or
nice. Your
maybe
eyes,
how
he was
Warts would be.
chilling
So
with it.
I don't think there'll be a negative reaction
It was
on
funny,
the
bro.
equity markets.
I miss you guys. That's it, bro. I
There
can't
might be
believe
a
that.
little
That was
bit
so
of-
much fun.
of volatility in
Even
the bond
picking
market.
up David, man.
Okay.
David
Stay
had
with
us
me,
out there
Professor.
late.
Let's bring in our other panelists, if we could.
That's how
Requisite
everybody
Capital's
rides in
Bryn
Houston.
Talkington,
Bro, don't
Newberger,
they
Berman,
ride with,
Shannon,
like,
Sakosa.
Dracos
It's great to
in
have
the
both
front
of
seat,
you
man?
contributors with us, of course. Bryn, you first. Hawkish cut with dissents. That's the prediction from the professor for next week.
Hawkish
Seems like
cut
the
with
market's in
dissents.
kind of wait and see
I
mode
agree.
for what the Fed says. How do you
I don't
see
know
it?
the dissents though. They pull some of them
I
pulled
like
the
that
parachute.
phrase a lot. I think that's totally on
I'm
point.
playing this
And I
so you
will
don't have to hear that. Do you guys hear it? Do you hear that? Is he a financial analyst? dude, I know people were really loving the dude. That's what I remember. That's what I recall. There is a lot of promoting the personal doppler. That's funny. I agree. Well, I see. We're going to find, I said after this weekend, because again, no guarantees, but because we had a couple of things and we're doing it. Even then, Ryan's going to come on Sunday, but he's there to work. He's about to do the trailer. He's going to do he's going to try to level it himself. But if we could make it work, we might have a little quick one. But then again, it's just hard though, because like, I think if you guys are in Cali and you're nearby, I mean, you are legitimately, like, you're free to come over whenever you want. Just give me a heads up. But it's a lot of work for everybody out, because then it's still far from the airports. So like having that and then organizing it, and then you got to mix in like one out of every like couple hundred people want to stab me. So, but then that's what I'm thinking too. If any of you guys want to do a meetup, if you guys want to organize it and you want to meet up, I might not be able to be there, but you are free to use the farm if you would like. I'm more than open to that. That's what I was thinking. Maybe Derek, if you want it. Now Derek is down, and if you guys want to organize it, you got to get your own. You got to deal with your own verification process. All of that, man. Yeah. It's good. It's chill if you have a car. Yeah, but it's still a ministry, and then you're going to have to do some off-roading. About CNN, yeah, CNBC, CNN, they're all doing prediction market deals. But it's starting. It reminds me of like FTX and BlockFi, because again, they offered me a lot too. Kalshi, I think they offered me $250,000. I was not down, so I'm still not down. I still think it's because then I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, y'all would be all up on the prediction markets if I told you, because they're already putting out the articles. They're like, this guy made this much money, and they're like, it's the new. I saw somebody say that it's there. I saw this was a legitimate interview, and the guy was like, truckers are getting laid off, so now they could hedge their layoff by betting on the amount of layoffs. You can't make this shit up, bro. So yeah, but it gives me a lot of FTX, BlockFi, staking, all these new things. But hey man, it's your life, it's your money, but I'm not gonna be the guy who got you into it. I got you a long-term real estate. I did teach y'all the basics of options. I showed y'all the ghetto spread. But yeah, man, that's all you, baby boy. But you stick to the long-term, I don't think you'll regret it. You pull up, but we know you don't do your push-ups. Damn. It's okay. Derek will train you. You know that? We got a trainer. I could get you a trainer on premises. Judgment-free zone, but we gonna put you to work, motherfucker. Everybody, it's a lot of work. Even walking around that bitch, dog, is fucked up. It's honestly fucked up, though. It's a big-ass property, man. Apple, Google queried by House Republicans over law enforcement tracking apps. All right, do you guys want me to freak you out? I don't want to freak you out. It's a myth, but it does tell you something. I don't want to freak you out. I already freaked you out with the robots. You remind me of actually, but it relates to the topic. I don't want to freak you out, man. But yeah, bro, if you want, you gotta walk. Dude, Uri was doing fucking laps though. He was like, I woke up and I walked the whole property. I'm like, how? How you didn't get tired, bro? So yeah, man, it's a nice walk. I stopped by last night. I had to go. That's why I had to do the video quick, because I had to drop some shit off there because we had some people doing some work today. So I had to make sure everything was there. I had the fucking key. I forgot to drop the key off in the lockbox. I had to do a lot of shit. But I drove. Oh, it was nice, bro. I like it. It's creepy at night, but it's nice. But then again, I wasn't walking. Oh, and I forgot, they did try to clap us for gambling. I forgot about that. Oh, shit, you're right. Yeah. Yes, they said hedge your layoff with prediction markets. No, haven't drilled yet. We're still a lot of permitting. Like, we've done basic stuff, but not anything crazy yet. I've added some little things, but nothing structured. They're fucking strict, dude. It's Cali. They're really, they're really sketchy. Like, they'll clap you. Hedge your life. Well, that's the thing. Until it backfires, it's literally staking 2.0. That's it. You guys remember it, bro? Like, you guys were literally there. Like, you don't remember how charged people were about staking crypto? Like, what do you mean? It's free money. It's like a dividend. It's like a dividend. And that's it. It's the same exact thing. So, until it backfires dramatically, it's like you're getting that wave. Be in LA next week. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's why I said next weekend, or next weekend. But if I'm not there, that's what I need to figure out. And then because I think some of the guys are going to take off. We're not going to have any work being done. And then it'll be chill. But then, like I said, if y'all want to pull up and do it, I mean, I would like to be there. But if you want to go and I'm not there, you're free there, you want to stay there. It's about like an hour and a half, 2 hours from LA. All depends on traffic. But that's one way. You still got to drive back. Because that's what I'm saying. Even like getting in the airport. And we only did that weekend. We did like 2-3 days. But it was like, it was a lot. It was a lot of work. And I felt bad because some guys traveled from across the nation. It was a good time though. I really enjoyed it. Pakistan and Afghanistan exchange heavy fire in border region. I'll tariff you both. I'll do it. No more AC-130s, Taliban. I'll Taliban your ass. You'll get Talibanned. Is staking crypto like lending stock to short sellers? I mean, can we be real? I don't think anybody gives a shit about staking anymore. That's the sad part. You haven't noticed, bro? Even if I bring it up, nobody gives a fuck about it anymore. They don't even have the hype or energy to even argue it. They're just like, yeah, fuck that shit. They're like, I'm not down. What's the other one? Just like the high yield, the yield max stocks. Like yield max, that's the other one that people don't argue the same way. And that's why you guys got to be careful, because like I'm telling you, it's like a cliche of just like going to like where people agree with you. Because like, people get really mad about it when I'm like, yo, I wouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. And then they're like, fuck this guy. And then there'll be people who will be like, yeah, no, do it. This is great. And then they spend time, be like, yeah, like sip, yeah, fuck yeah, till it doesn't. But then again, it's just like when it fucks up, it doesn't even matter because everybody fucking acts dumb and moves on, and that's it. So you do got to be wise. But that's why I think some of this stuff will be there. That's it. I mean, let's be real. This is why I'm even saying it's the way we've gone. There's a very big gambling problem in the young generation and the mid generation, and it's spreading. I don't think we've seen gambling like this ever. It's actually insane, and it's very destructive. But literally, they've rebranded gambling as prediction markets. I would argue it's the best rebranding I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything rebranded like they've literally just rebrand gambling as prediction markets. That's all it is. No, it's a prediction. Bitch, that's a gamble. What? It's way better than the Zins, bro. That's it. I don't even know what they're gonna do next. Like, honestly, they already had that before, they called hookers escorts. But then it's like that. It's gonna be even worse though. But I don't even understand how it's the best rebrand I've ever seen. It's literally crack. Y'all know what crack, it's like, but not even crack is, at least it's addictive in like a different sense. I don't know why. Maybe because I've done too many drugs in my life. I could understand. Like, I could gamble too, but like, once you taste the fucking long term, if all you really want is money, and if you're trying to make money, and once you taste money and how to do it, you're gonna do it. That's it. Ask any motherfucker in here with the long term, anybody who got their crib, anybody who did it the right way and do it, even if it took time, it don't matter. You ain't never, like, you get it now. You might gamble a little bit, and then you're like, I should have fucking long termed it. I should have done it. Yeah, bro, it's the craziest rebrand I've ever seen. But yeah, drugs, at least you get high. Like, you don't even, that's what I'm saying. These gamblers just get mad. They get high off like ego high, and then they get excited, but like they never even take the money. They don't even go buy anything with it. Well, some do, but then it gets lost again, and then it's a crazy game. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Vegas was dying, so, like the younger generation does not go, they don't want to go to it's too expensive. So this idea of just digital gambling and turning everything into a gamble, bro. Maybe the rebrand of the Taliban might compete. You might be onto something. They literally rebranded the Taliban into a fucking sovereign nation, but yeah, maybe you're right. That's close. That's close next to the prediction market rebrand. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. This guy. Yeah, it's everywhere, bro. It's not even necessarily all prediction markets, because like some of the traffic is pretty low. Like when you actually go and look at it, like there's way more traffic on like other things, but the culture of gambling is everywhere. It is again, that's what the simplification of markets has kind of led to that. That's what I think. I think I played my role in that, because like I just kept it simple, because I dumb a lot of things down, because that's how I get it and I understand it, and then that simplicity has just turned into everything being a gamble. But then you have prediction markets, you have sports betting, you have the real gambling, and then you have people just, God knows the other things we don't even know. But hey man, we get to live in the world. Let's see where it takes us. But then this is how every culture is, though. You guys got to realize it. Like the 70s, the 80s, the 60s, the 90s, that's it. The people who stay alive, they just, as long as you don't lose your shit, bro, don't die too early, that's in God's hands, and don't blow up your future and care about it. I mean, trends come and go. It's exactly what I told y'all with the crypto shit. Let's be real. That's why I'm saying, and crypto's good, and like that's why some of this stuff early on, bro, it's not that bad, but it's just like you got to think about it. Just things are gonna come and go, and when they're all hyped, everybody glamorizes it, pays attention, but then whenever it fades away, I mean, that's what you got to think about. You got to think about longevity. What is going to last? Look at the conclusion. You find what's gonna last. You invest in what's gonna last. You don't know what's gonna happen. Trends are very deceptive, and as long as you do that, you'll be fine, bro. You will be fine. Roblox wants prediction markets for kids. That's insane. I mean, Roblox is just, I'm glad we got it at a low price, but I told you that company is starting to creep me out. It's just all the shit, dude. And then after they banned that one guy for like literally exposing and like showing direct evidence of, and then Roblox is like with the discords, and yeah, so I don't know. It's a good game. It's like it has a lot of potential. I knew Roblox would be around and it was a good price, but holy fuck. Oh, dude, I just learned about that. The 764, dude, it's terrible. It's terrible. You guys know that? That's what I'm saying. Y'all better watch out and make sure you get your fucking... I don't even like Discord, bro. Discord is a sketchy ass place. It sucks that they've blended so many things in with it and so many different industries use it. But, oh my goodness. Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, there's like this little group, bro. There's like a group of people on this. They're like anarchists, but then they literally just like trick kids into hurting themselves. It's the weirdest shit ever. That's a simple way to put it, but it's not like, dog, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's like, it's the weirdest shit ever. It's so creepy. So like, yeah, they like literally, they like go in Discords in these games. And they go on, and they're like old people, old and young, and they'll like find these vulnerable kids, and they'll get them involved, and like they just like trick them into doing self-harm. It's the creepiest shit ever, bro. It's dark. Let me see that one video. I just heard about that the other day. Yeah, I think this was the video. ABC even put this on there. Yeah, Group 764, the internet's most disturbing cult. Let me see if I can find you another one. Yeah, that's why it's all like, see, someone said it. It's like you even just like go for like random searches on Discord, you're like 2 clicks away from it. It's disgusting, dude. Like, let me find, like, dude, it's really weird. That's what I'm saying. It's part of this whole other shit I've told you guys about and all these weirdos, and it ties into some of the other fucking crazy shits.
Chaos in our society. It's a story of pure evil, a network that seeks to sow chaos in our society, one child at a time.
You're about to meet heartbroken parents and a teenage whistleblower from halfway around the world. And we must warn you, there is graphic content and imagery that might disturb some viewers.
The darkest corners of the internet, terrorizing the most vulnerable in the most unexpected places.
If it's happening here, it's happening everywhere and anywhere.
Reached out to Jay's parents that these people need to be stopped.
And his kindness, and then they completely preyed on his...
Yeah, you gotta look it up. There's too much on it. Like, go look up this, again, even ABC put this out. Go look up 764. And again, they're just all these like games, or I don't know, man. If y'all got like a teenager and below and they on the internet, and again, anything with this Discord shit is just, yeah, it's not a good look. On Metaverse or Libra. I mean, the Libra coin, if Facebook makes their own currency, that's why they got banned. It would be its own country, but I don't know. They still sell the Oculuses, but I don't know if we're going to see the Metaverse. I don't know, maybe. One can hope. One can hope. dude, I don't know. And then did you, bro, in San Diego, bro, there was a, why is, dude, okay, what's happening? Bro, why are there churches, literal churches, are having drag shows for kids in 2025? What the fuck? And then bro, I'm not, it's yeah, so the world is, it's very weird. I don't know why. That's like, I just remember when they're like, you're targeting the kids with Christianity. I'm like, now what the fuck are y'all doing? This is getting weird. The pastor that transitioned mid-sermon, I saw that one too. Yeah. It was, I don't get that. I don't see the, I mean, to each his own, but I mean, these are, I think, different sects of churches. Sects, like S-E-C-T-S. But I guess, you know, both apply. Yeah, bro, there's a couple. Dude, I can't believe the Rancho Bernardo one is like a San Diego thing. And then, yeah, it was kind of crazy. Oh my God, there's only 30 minutes left, bro. Yeah, these aren't pastors. These aren't church. I don't know what it is, dude. Dog. It's sad because, like, I see the humor in all of it. Because I'm like, bro, this is so, like, I wish it was still, like, a joke. But I'm like, dog, these are real-ass people who are really, like, doing this. And they're like, it's like, what do you guys mean? How did we get here? Oh, dude. So, man, I don't know, man. This is, I've seen, what was the other one? Did you see the guy in Canada? The guy in Canada got issued a court-ordered apology. Dude, I wonder what Paul would say to all of these, man. Greetings from Paul, bro. Greetings from Paul. Like, dog. But, dude, there was a Canadian. He, like, said something, like, I think it was from the Bible, and it, like, offended somebody. And the court ordered him to apologize. It was a court-ordered apology. And he refused to apologize because of his beliefs. He said he's not going to go against it. And he got put in jail. I don't know, man. These are, like, all of the damn stories of, like, we live in the modern back in the day times where, you know, I remember reading so much history about, like, freedom and what you allow and all these things, but I thought we were just I thought people were just trying to smoke weed and chill. Like, that's why I was like, what? now apparently that's not. I think they wanted to do more. I don't know what happened. What's happening? Well, yeah, it does, bro. I think it, like, I don't know. I feel like I definitely conformed with the world at one point. But now I'm like, I don't know. I'm really glad I don't, like, just follow the world. Because, like, dude, what? Like, it's just it's a trip, dude. It's a trip. But, you know, and that's the thing too, though. Like, let's be real. The media, the internet, like, you don't see the good people, you know, and you don't see the people living good, living well, helping others. Like, that don't get you attention. That don't get you clicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you know, and that's why I still believe, I think definitely the scary part is like when you see more and more people who have not really been exposed to anti-conformity in the right ways, and even knowing what like morality is that hasn't been like skewed and, you know, perverted in many ways. But it's just like, dude, there's still a lot of good people out there. So continue to have hope, but at the same time, I think you do need to, you know, you might have to work a little harder to do good, and that's okay, but always continue to. But yeah, I think definitely though, for real, like, don't let your fucking, I would not let your, what's it called? I would not, let your kids be using the internet unguided. That's it. I told you, man, you guys keep telling me to have kids. Are you sure? But nah, if I had a kid, bro, I'm homeschooling that motherfucker. You know that? I am not letting that motherfucker. That's why I'm saying the kid gonna hate me, you guys. The kid gonna hate me. Because I had fun going outside. I had fun. You know, I'm glad I got to go to a public school. But, like, I would homeschool these motherfuckers now. That's insane. I don't know. And then I guess you save on the daycare cost. But then you got to give up one of the incomes. But, like, I'm still... That's insanity. Learned how to use the internet unguided. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't think I escaped by anything but the glory of God, brother. That's why I was doing a bunch of fucked up shit when I was young. That's it, bro. And I saw so many things on the internet, bro. Like, it's so bad. So I don't, like I'm saying, I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful. Not because of anything I have, but that I didn't lose my mind or my sanity, and I got exposed. Like, come on, you guys see all the shit I tell you, and I know, like, shit, you guys have never even heard of it. Like, some of this shit's been around, and that's why it's like, bro, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. It really should have, like, yeah, we could have all ended up a little different, bro. And even then, some people are slowly returning, but it's crazy. But even then, though, like, the broader internet, though, it was different. So, like, when I was going on the internet, bro, my first online account, I believe, was in 1997. You get what I'm saying? So you would see weird shit, but, like, it wasn't mainstream. Like, nobody was telling me to fucking, that I'm not who I am. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't like, yeah, bro, I was playing E-Bombs World and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you looked up info, it wasn't so biased in the mainstream and what was in front of your face. It wasn't all, like, trying to get you to believe certain things and really give you a... Like, because, again, that's what I was thinking the other day. I was like, what if I viewed the current world? Because, like, you guys know how I view it now. I'm like, this shit's bad shit. I'm like, I'm like, none of this is normal. I've never been normal, but I still don't think this. I'm like, nah, this shit is wild. I could only imagine if I thought it was normal. And if I'm like, oh, okay. So that's what's in vogue. That's cool. And, like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, because when I was young, I mean, I liked the rap music. I got into the same thing. I think it shaped my preferences on what I thought was good, bad, all of that, bro. That's why I'm like, what? If I could only imagine growing up in this time. So, or even if I was older, these people are older than me, and they're like, I'm gonna change my whole entire life view right now. But I think a lot of it is social. It's social pressure. You guys don't realize the need to fit in is insane. That's human. That's biological, caveman to today. Everybody has a desire to fit in and be accepted. You understand that, right? That's why, man. So I think my hairline is a protest to I said fuck the free. I still standing here same as fuck the free world. Don't ever try to judge me, dude. Yeah, E-Bomb's World went hard and mini clip. That's what I'm saying. I was playing that all day. I was playing Neopets, dog. I was fucking running up a bag on Neopets, man. I had mad. What is it? Neocoin? What was it? That was the first crypto. See, nowadays they be like, try our new Neopets crypto. Get your mom's credit card and get the coins on the Neopet blockchain. Blah, 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 blah. Stake your Neopet. I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah, man. But yeah, everything is, there's a lot. I don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers. I would say 70% is just the need to fit in. And then once it starts to spread, it starts with the internet, but like you'll start meeting people in real life. And then cultures and communities and like, yeah, the desire to fit in, dog. That's it. Have you guys ever stood up in a room? Have you ever disagreed with everybody before? Do you know what that feels like? I encourage you to try it one day, even if you don't really believe. If you ever want to get, you want a rush, you want a feeling? You think you're numb? Go disagree with somebody. Go disagree with everybody, and tell me what happens. That's the part that gets a lot of people. That's harder than most. They're sitting in a room by yourself and disagreeing with the majority. Those are very difficult things that will make you feel some type of way. Like I'm saying, even they're kind of two in the same thing. You can't, like, think about it. Sit alone in your room in peace. That's what it is, man. Maybe being neglected is a good thing. I mean, depends what you do with it. Just I'm saying, bro. If it leads, the paths all lead different routes and choice. I think it's fascinating. You know how life goes and how one thing could push you here or there. I think it's very fascinating. But every choice leads to something. And one thing leads to the next. But that's why judge it by its end. And Russia talks, NATO allies fear Trump is doing his own thing. Yeah, we only got 15 minutes left, man. Well, Rap-a-Rooney Chattadooney. I'm going to have to dip out after the bell, unfortunately. But, yeah, and then next week, big week with the Fed.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me when the stocks gon' fall. Buy your put and buy your call. Why these people always stall? Opportunity ain't far. Why they acting like it's not? I'ma take it, that's my job. That's the payrolls after all. Shake their hand and fake a smile. Give her inch, they ask a mile. Let me in and knock it down. Say the 10 and by the time. Actual intelligence, artificial negligence. They think it's about my arrogance, severed from the relevance. They disregard the evidence. Go and get the delegates. The room is filled with elephants and a couple skeletons. They raised me from the elements.
It's the best time of year, Chad. God bless you. Merry Chrysler, Christmas. That one still won't play, bro. That's annoying. That one still won't play, bro. Sorry, guys. Well, that comes out December 9th. Merry Christmas. Christmas. What do you guys want for Christmas? Do you still write letters to Santa? It's Satan! It's pagans! Why'd you stab me? What did I just... Santa Claus! You worshiping demons! Okay, I just like the fucking... I like candy canes! Hot cocoa! It's cold! Give me the cocoa! I want that... You in love with the cocoa! That's the problem! Dude, this is bullshit, dog. Why can't... Man... See, and then the next guy's like, yeah, it's okay to worship Satan. What's wrong, you see? Yeah, come here. Yeah, they don't understand you. Yeah, do some drugs now. Yeah. I'm like, oh, man, this is... See, bro, everybody's a politician. That's it, man. Postmodern. Oh, man. Yeah, why you like hot cocoa? Do you know where chocolate come from? I mean, I get, yeah, I think, I don't know. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Trump dancing to YMCA live while sitting with Shinebot and Carney not in my bingo card. That's the best dance. I like the little, I'm doing it now where you like tuck your arms in and you like pump the fist a little. You know what I'm talking about? I'm doing it now. You got, I think that's a really good emote. I should do that. I haven't really had an opportunity to do it in public. I'm gonna try it. Big Red, you need a bounce for Christmas? Or you just want that for today? You might get a bounce for Christmas. Homeboy was right. Day after Christmas to New Year's, there is a nice little bounce opportunity there. Have a good weekend. Enjoy it, guys. I'm gonna have to dip out in a little. I might give you guys one. I don't know which one. You want justice for the American people for Christmas? All right, man. Well, listen, I don't think he ain't got Amazon like that. We ain't gonna deliver that in the next 2 weeks, man. Do you got anything else you would like? Man, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. I think the justice will come through you, brother. A better world built today in the hands of today. The present, tomorrow will change by what you do today. I mean, what if, dog, they were so... It looked so good in the morning. I can't believe it. But then it did the little top out, but it still held up. Technically 5 green days now? As long as it doesn't close at the gap fill. Yeah, it did the little pop itself. Couple things dumping here, but again, that is 10-minute rigged. With the whole market, low tickers only gas. All the retailers, though, this week, even a little last week, all day today. They killed it. Actual intelligence. Oh, wow, here it is. Dog, they're such haters. Look at them. Look at them. Carney and Shineball there. How come they're not? He's feeling it, dog. He's feeling it, bro. That's a great dance. The white... Dude, I'm pretty sure it's like a 20-something-year-old chick. I saw a video, and it was like, day in the life. And she was editing videos. Dog, why did everybody shut up about Epstein? Don't even get me started. How they gonna drop 23,000 emails? We all find out they're all fucking texting each other and all kinds of shit. That motherfucker invented Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden, nothing? Not that. Even, you know, the news articles, the literally 90% drop off. Straight up. Oh, literally. Even both sides stop talking. They say, you know what? Merry Christmas. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for Christmas? All of that, everybody. All of a sudden. All of a sudden, they like, you see this Diddy documentary? Oh my, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. This is bullshit. Wait a minute. It just dropped off. Even the fucking New York Times, Wall Street Journal, they ain't got nothing to say no more. They have nothing to say. No, on any side, can y'all, come on, go, give me a fucking Trump hit piece or something. Give me something. The fuck? No. We don't talk about that no more. Oh, look, even the motherfuckers, what happened to the release the list motherfuckers? Where did you guys go? Not one of them. I released the list. Release the list so I could go shoot someone in public. I'm like, what's wrong with now y'all ain't got no more demands? Really? That's all? What kind of terrorists stop at the first demand, dog? How the fuck you stop just demanding shit now? All of a sudden. What do you mean? You just stopped? Oh, that's bullshit. They're like, it's gonna be redacted. But bitch, give me something! Oh, another Intel rumor at close. Yeah, hey man, that one actually popped it a little bit, but that could be Final 5. They've been pumping all week, kind of quietly though. That's like the tech rumor. It hasn't really hit Wall Street too hard. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a mix of Apple and SEC. But the Catalyst watch came through. All right, Chad. Rapadoony. Take it home. Bring it home. Be safe. And have a good weekend. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I hate to do this. I want the long term to last. So I take pictures of the 10% so you don't forget the past. I'll end this with the save 10 and have a nice day. This guy don't know how to long term. He shook, cause ain't no such thing as halfway puts. He's scared to death. He's scared to look at his Robin Hood portfolio. Fuck Robin Hood portfolio. Okay, sorry. I feel like we needed 8 Mile. Fucking Eminem. Damn it. What happened to B Rabbit? B Rabbit, now even B Rabbit turned into a white guy for Kamala. That's insanity. How did that happen? That's what I'm saying, dude. Alright, and then you got your last call for DBRG. It sucks that the rumor is such a high price, but any old plays would hit. But if you want new ones, that's your last call. Have to hold. You will have to hold, yeah. You got a little bit from the other move, but that was it. And what was the other one? Wasn't there one more? I think UBS. I think there was one more rumor. Scared to drip, scared to look. Sats, that was the other one, yeah. Thank you, my friends. Look at you. That was off just the IPO shit with the damn SpaceX. And then the extra WBD if they're gonna try to fucking snake Netflix out of more money. I would be so mad if I agreed to like an $80 billion deal. And they're like, well, if we asked everybody who's addicted to gambling if they want more money, will you pay us more? I'm like, oh my fucking God, this has been 4 years. But no. All right. Well, Chad, God bless America. God bless you. More, please. I think you could do better. I just think you could do better. WBD is like a fucking never mind. I'm just not gonna. Don't wanna give y'all too much. Ain't no such thing as halfway puts. Scared to drip. He's scared to look at the portfolio. It's so fun how many 8 Mile remixes you could do. You know that? There are so many great ones. So yeah, man. I hope that's a gift you guys get this year. I hope you enjoy turning everything into a stock market song. Because I do it. You should see what my girlfriend has to go through. 1 minute! Go, 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 go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what a great week. What a slow week. Still a green week, but you got long-term ads. Don't forget about that. But get ready. Next week's the Fed. Prime time. Prime time with the Fed. You better rest up this weekend so you're ready. I'm going to get that massage legal. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to chill. I'm getting ready, bro. I'm going to do a bunch of air boxing. So for Powell, I'm going to play Rocky, bro, and then that's it. But you got less than 5 seconds, Chad. Wrap it up and bring it home. Have a good weekend. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding 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 ding. Chadadonia. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you for your time. And that is the weekend. Let me get a GG, brothers. Let me get a GG. And God bless you. Thank you for not getting banned. Thank you for staying alive in many ways than just the Chad. You know that? Y'all think staying alive in the Chad is hard? Imagine keeping your long term. You know what I'm saying? You'll have many temptations thrown your way. Many opportunities to uproot the money tree. Y'all made it through a year! Another one! Half a decade. GG, baby, and God bless you. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. For real, baby, and God bless you. You live good. You live rested. Ready to go, brother. Please take your inheritance. Please understand the preparations. Please embrace it. The restlessness. The restfulness. All of it. Embrace it, brother. Game time. There's all the one. Oh, God bless, baby. And thank you, my members, my non-members, my stream alerts, my people there locked in, my real people, my people alive and well, living in the spirit. Y'all gotta carry this on. You know that, right? The next generation needs you. You can't be too afraid of it. You can't be afraid of it.
Money on stats, I can show you the top. Every bottom I bought, both the key and the lock. Don't believe me, just watch. Use my freedom a lot.
Need me to rock. You won't see me a lot. Monday through Friday, you need me, let's talk. I put Uncle in the chat. I put Uncle on the beat. I haven't heard this one in a minute.
Baby.
I like this one.
Yeah, I put Uncle in the answers, I put Uncle in the streets, I put Uncle in the mansion, I put Uncle on the bed, I put Chad up in the chair, I put Chad in property. Every time I hit a lick, my brothers always eat me. Uncle, why they hating, why they not moving their feet?
Uncle, why they hating, why they not moving their feet?
But a thought could make a think, I heard that it changed things.
A thought could make a thinker, I heard that it changed things.
So ain't gotta love me back. I'm busy counting blessings, so my schedule is packed. I'm busy buying tests in the equities to match. Y'all know just what I'm saying in a year, run this back. telling all my people that we profit off the policy. Never played the victimist river, we play Monopoly. I used to do prescriptions, but now it's only philosophy. Show me who you kick it with, I'll show you who you probably be. Don't wait on me, as I can take a minute, I feel it'll come to me. Remember how I was little, was doing the motor things. Now I'm rolling over contracts and buying some properties. If you ain't relating now, you gon' feel this in the future. I seen good kids turn to shooters, I see fellas like computers. Say I'm ghetto when I'm clueless, but I'm glad I ain't you, bitch. Watch me put it all on Uncle, yeah, I'm betting on the movement. Why you think I'm thanking God every day? Ain't got the time to talk, cause they ain't never in the game. I'm too busy getting buckets while I call it with my change. I should call these puppets uncle, cause they imitate my game. But I'm too intimate with things. They was really trying to quit the minute, didn't go their way. When they feel a little different, they think strategy should change. Yeah, you built a little different, the material's the same. I put uncle in the answers, I put uncle in the streets. I put uncle in the mansion, I put uncle on the beat. I put chat up in the chair, I put chat in property. Every time I hit a lick, my brothers always equal me. Uncle, why they hating, why they not moving their feet? Cause emotion just a movement.
Defense, baby.
But a thought can make a thing.
Defense.
Change things. Funny how it's just a wall separating Main Street.
Funny how it's just a wall separating Main Street. That one's long term. I don't know if you guys can handle this one. I'll give you the other one. You know,
cold, baby.
They're all crazy, dog. You know that? You ain't even hearing the crazy
God,
part.
I just know he on my side. Complaining all the time. I could tell he didn't buy, and even look him in the eye, and I could tell it was a lie. They don't pick him up, but I be still dropping dimes. Speaking of a dime,
say that 10%.
Already had the Rari, already had the van. I know they got Bugattis, but I know they still.
Alright, y'all, I'm out. I'll let this one ride out for you. Whatever exists.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me when the stars gon' fall. By your
finger
foot
to
and
the
by
sky,
your car.
baby.
Why these people
To God be the
always
glory.
stall? Opportunity ain't far. Why they
Your
acting
inheritance.
like it's not? I'ma take it, that's my job. That's the payrolls after all. Shake their hand and fake a smile. Give a inch, they ask a mile. Let me in and knock it down. Say the 10 and buy the 10. Actual intelligence, artificial negligence. They think it's about my arrogance.